makes most women start a business? Is it passion, money, or freedom? Welcome to Female Founders, the podcast that takes you behind the scene with women who are founders and CEOs to help you start and scale a successful business of your own. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Female Founders. In today's episode, I have the pleasure of speaking with Anam Raza. She is the co-founder and COO of the Dua brand, an independent niche fragrance house with a unique approach. She is a driving force behind the Dua brand, from building a brand from scratch to managing operations and maintaining an incredible demanding personal life as a mom and wife. Anam's journey is nothing short of inspiring. Get ready to step into the world of fragrance innovation, determination, and a journey of self-made supermom. Good morning, Anam. Great to have you here with me today. And thank you for giving me the chance to learn more about you and also the Dua brand. Can you share with our listeners the journey that led you to the creation of the Dua brand and how you become involved in bringing this vision to life?
So the Dua brand started with my husband's thought and passion. We started in February 2016, with the concept being in September, October of 2015. When he came, when we moved back to the US, and he was trying to find a job in his career. We were just like, he was unable to. And then at that time, my mother-in-law and I were like, why don't you just go with your passion? Because you're so into fragrances. You love fragrances. So he started researching that. We started doing all of that. And then that's when the Dua brand concept started in September, October of 2015. And then we finally launched in February of 2016. With our first cart at a mall in Orange County. And that's where we started off. He was like, I'm going to make fragrances and we're going to sell it and all of that. We were just into that whole thing that, it's going to be great. And we started our first cart, led to our store in, I believe, in May of 2016. And that's when we then launched our website somewhere around mid of the year as well. And that's when it was like a boom that, we knew about, there's so much out there for fragrances. And and then that's how our journey just started going. Then we would just, we had a store, we started selling online. We were just pure, so we had a retail location and then online store.
Pretty much you guys starting it with like a kiosk, I would say, and at the mall, then it became a store and then launched the online. But may I ask you, why didn't you guys start with the online first before the store?
I don't know, honestly. It was just, in that moment when you're trying to do something, because since we had it was literally our savings into this. So there's savings are going, we have he had no job. We already had one kid and I was pregnant with my second. And, just that, how are we going to do it and everything. So it was just let's just jump into this first, the kiosk. And that's how we were let's just jump into the kiosk. And then there were Facebook fragrance groups. That's how we started communicating. The word got out there that there's a new fragrance brand. And then slowly, with all the interest of people loving our product. And slowly we were we need to take this to the next level, which was online. And that's how we were a few months later, we'll just go online.
But I think it's a great way, the way you started, because I felt yes, online probably you guys would have made more money, but again, there's a chance probably you wouldn't make money because online it can be a little bit harder to promote since there's so many other people doing the exact same thing.
Exactly. And then you wouldn't be able to smell it before just getting it. So now this is people trying our product and word of mouth getting out. So just that made a whole lot of difference as well.
Exactly. I agree with you on that. And also that it's local. So they get to know you as the person behind the brand, the people behind the brand, and uh, the smell they fell in love with come from somewhere, from a passion and a vision. And I think that when customers get to know the stories behind everything, they kind of get attached to it as well.
Yeah.
But now the company has grown. So did you guys expand it more to more like warehouse, more stores, more kiosks?
So yes, when we started off, like I said, we started off with our apartment, like from our apartment. So we would like fill orders, do all of it from the apartment, and that space was like, okay, now orders are booming, it's getting there, where we need to start looking for a place. And then we moved to a new house, and we started from our garage then.
Loving it.
Yeah, we started from our garage. We were in our garage for a good, I would say, a good year or two, and then we moved to one warehouse, and then very soon, within less than 6 months, we got our second warehouse.
Ooh.
Yeah. And yeah, we're here and owning two warehouses and working from here.
But do you open more stores, or did you close the one already open?
No, we closed the store. We're just online now, but we are looking into eventually getting into stores and or opening our own store. So those are in the future plans.
But also, when I looked online, the products are for both men and women.
Yes.
And it seems like also you have different type, even for sports, for different type of things as well.
Yeah, we have fragrances catering to all kind of categories. If you want a formal fragrance, a casual, sport, just anything, we cater to everyone's needs. It's a one-stop shop. Whatever you like, you come here, just type in the ingredient, and you will definitely have at least one fragrance with that.
With that ingredient.
Yes, we have over 1,500 variants, and just it keeps increasing weekly. We do like weekly sales. We have our weekly releases of about 15 to 20 releases a week. Wow. So yeah, our library is huge. We have 1,500 plus variants, and yeah, it just keeps increasing.
Do you make the fragrance here in the US, or is it overseas?
So we have our labs overseas. We turned into a manufacturing since the demand was so high. We had to do something on our own. Yes. So we have our manufacturing labs across Europe. Once we get our ingredients, we handcraft it in-house and fulfill the orders.
So you make it at home first, so you guys get to actually know the smell and just give the ingredient to the manufacturer that's going to make the bulk part of it.
Correct. It's completely handcrafted in-house.
Nice. But how do you find all this, how would I say, all of this, I don't know, imagination to come with all of these different type of smells?
It's honestly my husband. It's Messam. It's his passion, his nose, and just that mere passion for fragrances that has led the brand on its own over here. Because the craziness I've seen with fragrances around him, to a point where he was on a business trip, and this was before the Dua brand started. He was while he was at his job, he went for a trip. And when he got his bonus, we were so excited because we were saving up. So we were like, oh, yeah, you get a bonus. You've gone for 3 months, all of that. He comes back with no money, but bag full of fragrances.
I love it.
So that craziness was like, oh my goodness, what is wrong with you? You went for 3 months for that?
Well, at least you could have bring some of the cash.
But then all of that has put us on the map here.
Yeah, it's a passion.
It's a passion. It's just he lives day and night with fragrances.
But I feel like also he trusts himself, because to actually bet that much into something you don't even know if it's going to work or not, you must really trust yourself.
Yes, he has that confidence, that trust that faith in himself, and then of course the support of his family and all of us as well, that he was like, I'm gonna do it, and he's doing it great.
I think he's doing great, but also you did a very great part of the company as well. You play a significant role in laying down the groundwork for the company. So can you walk us through the process of setting up the first kiosk and what it was like to build Win from the ground?
Sure. So our first kiosk, like I said, was in February 2016 while I was pregnant, and I was in my 9th month.
Wow.
So the 31st January of 2016 was our day to set up the kiosk to launch on February 1st. And at that time, from 12 from midnight to around 3 a.m., we were setting up the kiosk in the cold. And we was freezing, but we did it. And since then, I've been in with him operationally, helping him with fulfilling orders, because initially it was just us. That's how we started. It was just me and him, filling orders, fulfilling perfumes, sending the packages out to customers, everything. So from start to end, we were together. We've done that. And then recently he started his other passion, which is acting.
Ooh.
So since he went into that, I took over the entire operational end of it. And now that's my goal to because now that's on me, that how I need to do it without anyone else. It's all falls on me. So yeah, it's a huge thing. And I feel like I'm doing it great so far.
Not only that, also being a mom and handling all that, it's a lot.
Yeah. And then, we've just, what I personally have done, since we moved from the garage to the warehouse, I've set up the whole, the operational side of it, the layout, how it's supposed to be, the steps of the way start to end a production process should be done, our fulfillment process, our customer service, that are at the end of the day, our customers are happy because that's what keeps us going. That's what drives this company to do even better every single day.
Exactly. But now, do you have also employees or the people under you that's helping you?
Yes. In total, we have as a whole company, we have around 40 employees. But in the US, we have about 20. Yeah.
You have your hands full.
I do, plus 3 kids.
Okay, you have your thing double full. Plus a husband that's into acting.
Exactly.
So now, do you guys are thinking about branching out the Win? For example, like maybe body creams or different type of things, or you're just gonna stay into one thing only?
So we've, for now, we're into fragrances, but yes, we are looking into branching into skincare. We do, our next project was actually deodorant, face wash, those kind of stuff. So yes, eventually we will branch out into those. Our goal is to use our own fragrances. So that's a little tricky part. So we're just trying to figure that part out, but yeah. Branching that part out, but for now we are just doing fragrances. We've branched out as manufacturers for other companies. So now we do make fragrances for other companies that if you want, you can come to us. We'll make you your brand according to your needs, the way you want it. And we're doing that to keep up with everything. And hence we had to have our own manufacturing plant because to keep up with the whole the demand.
Exactly. It's almost like helping someone start their own business, just like you start your own
The
brand.
way we started, we would love someone else to start, of course.
But does it just have to be fragrances? Can it be anything, any other products?
It can be any products, but like I said, we're still branching out into other products. So we're still researching on our own. So we wouldn't want to do something for someone which we are not 100% sure as well. Like we want to it should be verified, tested 100%, and then we will be confident on delivering it to someone else as well.
But you know what? 40 employees, 3 kids, family, husband. So how do you find the balance between your role as CEO and your responsibility as a wife and mom?
Honestly speaking, I don't know myself. I ask this question myself every single day, how I survive the day. But it's just the love, the appreciation, the motivation of people wanting the product, the love and compassion, the help I get from my family, the appreciation I get. It's all that keeps me going, that drives me, that no, I can do this.
You can do that. So that's keep you going,
That
moving
keeps me
forward.
motivated, that keeps driving me forward.
But do you guys have any plan to expand even more and bring new employees in and even go overseas also to sell the product?
We actually are already overseas. So we do have our own branch in Pakistan, where we have another 20 employees, and our whole what do you call it? We have a 3PL that we're working with in Canada. We have a 3PLs in the process with Germany and UK, and we are in talks with Amazon in the future. Like that happens. So yeah, these are the things that are in the
You're
future.
on the work, yeah.
Yeah, in the
So you
works.
are
Yeah.
already, so you are pretty much already overseas because you already
We
have
are,
20
yes,
staff in
and we
Pakistan.
exactly, and then we ship overseas as well to over 50 countries. So we
You
have a
do?
yes, we have a huge international database of customers.
So now I'm very curious to smell. Now I wanna. It's like going to your website. It's like you don't even know which one to pick because
Oh,
there's too
I
many of them.
would love to have some fragrances sent to you.
Yes,
Your
I
mention
don't
it.
know. I didn't know which one. I'm like, I need to get one, but which one? This one is good. This one is good. This one is good too.
No, whatever you do, whatever fragrances you like, I'm sure we will have it.
I have no doubt. You have them all. It's like I was looking. It's like so many names, so many different, and I'm like, wow, how did they find time to come up with so many fragrances? I don't even think Victoria's Secret has that many.
I mean, our
Well,
goal is to rule.
I think you will.
I'm
You,
confident.
I think that's so because the passion behind it is how would I say that, is stronger than anything else. When you have a passion and then especially the company is private, it's not public, and I think that's what will make the difference. For me, I felt like when a company goes public, it's changed a little bit because now you have other people that's
Oh,
questioning everything else. The
yeah.
passion becomes second, and then everything else becomes first, which is the
First,
money
yeah,
part of it. Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, for us, it's more like it's just passion. Money comes later. Yes, that comes with it. But it's the passion that we want to share with the world.
But you know what? To do all of the things that you've done to help the company grow, what is your background? Where did it come from?
So honestly, I haven't done any job. I have no experience of any work field. Straight
Impressive.
out, straight out of college, got married, had a kid, moved to the US, and a few months later, the dual brand started.
So pretty much you build it all just working with
I
the company
I
itself.
have learned. I have like all my experience, my growth, everything is from this itself. Like I've faced challenges, issues, problems, solutions, everything, and every single thing has made me stronger.
Pretty much, yes. And
Yeah.
and you know what? That is the best way to learn actually. And even like a lot of people say, I'm gonna go to school and get all these degrees. It's good to
Yeah,
have them. Don't get me
I
wrong. But
honestly don't believe in that. I feel it's a hands-on experience that gives you the thing.
that's what make you know everything. So let's say, for example, my grandpa used to say that to me a lot. If you wake up every single day, you cook rice, eventually you're going to be the best at rice because you keep cooking it. So you become the best at it. So it's the same thing. Even when you go to school, I feel like you just get a piece of paper that tells people you did it. You went to school, but if really to learn anything is to get your hands dirty at doing it. And I think that's what you did. Especially in your part, you done it in a very difficult part, having a kid and being pregnant. And it seems like you have the third one while running the company as well, which is a lot of work, telling you the truth.
It is. It is. But just the support from I get from my family is what keeps me going.
Now I know that you said earlier you don't know how you do it, but how do you manage your time and energy to ensure that you are effective in both at work and also in your personal life?
So I try to delegate as much as possible. Delegate, and then I've kind of made my day into parts that, okay, I am going to my job from this hour to this hour. I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to do this. And then I have to go pick up my kids and leave my job aside for a few hours, think about my kids, focus on them, give them 100% of my time, put them to bed, then go to my husband, just spend our alone time, just our couple time, our daily night times. It's a routine. It's a must because I think that's my recharge. Yeah, and then just our nightly things, and and every single day, me and my husband, we talk about how the day went, what happened, what I did, what he did, and yeah, just all of that. That's how my day ends. Yeah.
So pretty much, one thing you just said that I liked a lot is the fact that you said that you call it's your job. So pretty much you learn to kind of like separate the two. So it's not like every day I'm on phone with my computer working and the kids are trying, Mommy, can I have a cup of milk? They're trying to get your attention. So you separate the two, which is awesome.
Yeah, I try my best to separate it. But of course, there are times where it'll happen. But yeah.
But now, here's something that I love a lot is you have been referred to as a superwoman by your husband and a supermom by your kids. So what drives you to excel in these roles, and how do you keep yourself motivated against the chows?
The amount of appreciation I get from my husband, from my kids, it's unbelievable. Sometimes I go like, wow, okay, do I seriously do that much? Because that's what keeps me going. It's because as a human, that's all you need. You just need someone to appreciate you, to see that, okay, the work that you're putting in is being it's being considered, it's being seen, it's being shown. So yeah, that's just a motivation for me. And then that's what I keep telling myself, that yes, I can do this. I have to keep up with that yeah, the image that my kids look up to me, that there are times where my daughter went up to me, oh, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Aww.
I was like, wow, okay, so now that is a huge thing that I need to do it. And it all comes it all comes back from appreciation. That if there was no appreciation, I don't think I would be that motivated to even do anything. It's like, oh, I'm doing it, but no one cares. So why should I do it?
Do it.
So just that yes, and then I keep telling myself that yes, I can do it.
Okay. So now, how does it feel to know that your dedication has played a great role in turning your husband's vision into reality?
It feels awesome. Feels amazing that, wow, I am a part of this. This is something that we're doing together. This is I never even thought about it. Like, never even imagined that we would have a business of our own, that we would even be here, because our backgrounds are nothing. It comes from literally nothing. It's all self-made. So my husband being a self-made man and just being there with him, it's a huge thing.
And I think that so even when you say that the background is from nothing, when I think about it, I felt like it's from something, passion and a vision that creates
True.
something beautiful. Sometimes even the people that create something great, they not really have everything. They have to create everything to have it. Let's go, if we
Yeah,
go to Alibaba.
there was
Yeah,
no platform. A platform was created, so then this can be built on this on the
exactly.
platform.
So pretty much to create something for your, let's look at having kids. Even when you have kids, like you said earlier, every time you hear them say something, "Mom, I want to be like you," that's push you even more to even be better, so that they can become better than you. So I think that's
Exactly.
also a big drive behind it as a mother, even as a father, to be able later on to see your kids do something even better than what you did.
Yeah.
So I think it's come from something. It's just you guys never really realized what
Yeah.
was that thing is really. So now how can someone reach out to you, especially if they wanted to start their own brand?
So we have our custom fragrance at the Dua brand email where people can request what they want to do, if they want to have a custom fragrance they want to make, or if there is a brand they want to make. So they'll give us all the information, and then we have a team dedicated working on that with them one on one, and the process can be started.
Does the process take a long time, or is it
It takes about 1 to 2 months. Yeah, depending on how big the order is, what all your requirements are, what all are you looking for, like getting the manufacturing part of it done, the bottling part of it, all of that.
so you can do the whole entire process itself, including the packaging, the bottle, all these things,
Yes. So we have suppliers that we work with, and we have suppliers for everything.
including what about the design of it?
Design is in house. We have a whole design team in house.
Wow, this is awesome. But do you also get yourself involved in creating each brand? Is it just your staff overviewing that?
So it'll be basically the team handling everything. And of course, they do come up to us for approvals, for checking if everything's good, the fragrance, if the customer needs some guidance. So they'll go, fragrance related, they'll go to my husband. If it's operation related, they'll come to me. And then we'll try to help them out that, okay, this, that, whatever the situation is. And then we take it from there.
So it's almost like a guidance, like a coaching kind of way to guide them to the right direction.
Exactly.
So now when it's come to the fragrance, how does that, when someone order online, does how long does that take for them to receive it?
Are you talking about the customer, just like a
The
regular?
customer, like a regular customer that's buying.
Okay, so since our fragrances are handcrafted, it would take about 3 to 5 business days to process the orders. And then, of course, since we have weekly sales, our volumes are really high, so it takes time. But our fulfillment team is hands on, trying to get orders out as soon as possible. But it takes about 3 to 5 days.
Well, again, it's depending where they are, if they are within the United States or overseas, right?
It'll take about a week overseas.
So now, what advice would you give to entrepreneurs, especially women who are juggling multiple roles, just like you, and striving to make their dreams come true?
Wow, okay.
That's a big question, I know.
That's a big question. Just believe in yourself. Keep telling yourself that you can do it. You are put into the position, otherwise, you wouldn't be. If you were not able to do it, you wouldn't be in that position. So believe in yourself. Keep telling yourself that you can do it. And yeah, and I think that's what the best thing is, that just that self motivation that you can do it is going to put, because appreciation, all of that comes externally, that comes from other people, everything. But that self motivation, that self from the inside, that yes, I can do it. I am put into this position. It is my challenge for this. So just that play in your head will give you this crazy energy, and it will push you forward to be
Believe
great.
in yourself. And that's something that a lot of people sometimes they lose
Don't
faith
do.
in themselves.
And honestly speaking, I never did that myself. It was my husband who literally to date, if we have any fights, it's over that why do you not give yourself enough credit? So it's just that part that even me telling you this is what my husband literally had to hammer it down in me. That you can do it. Give yourself more credit. Don't think that you cannot. And that's when I had that realization that, yeah, I can do it. It's from me inside that I need to believe it, that yes, I can do it.
But hey, look at everything you have done.
Yeah. When I look back, I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
If you go even more back, you will realize it, how much you have done. Sometimes as women, we don't take the time to look at the things that we have done. We focus more and keep on going and going and going. And that's the reason why we need people like your husband to like stop us. Like, have you looked back lately to see what you have accomplished with your life? It's amazing. And I think that women like yourself are also opening doors for other women. Like you said earlier, you went from college, got married, welcome a baby, pregnant, business, another baby, still running a business. It's you didn't really have that working for big companies, go to corporations and do all these things. Mm-hmm. You just trust yourself enough to like, we have to create something. We might as well do it ourselves. Create something for our family.
That's what I keep having, like the kind of a person I am, I keep giving scenarios in my head. Like, this is a big corporation. Like I mentioned, I go for a job. So this is a big corporation. This is a job. So just having those scenarios, putting yourself into that play, making, like, it's a made up scenario. It's a made up scenario in my head. But that motivates me. That challenges me that, oh, this is my next challenge for the day. I can do this. So just those made up challenges, like those made up scenarios makes me go forward that, okay, you can do it. Go, you can do it.
And not only also that, you also have to understand working for a corporation. I'm not saying that happens to everybody, but sometimes as women, we spend less time with our family because we're too busy trying to build a career and we're competing with everybody else that's already in that position to see if we can get higher. I'm not saying probably you will get in and then you get to the top within a second. Probably not. But at the end, why not build something that you don't need to go compete with anyone? The only person you compete is yourself.
Yourself, yes. Yourself.
That's what you did.
Exactly. You are your own boss.
Yes, you are your own boss. And I think that your kids will look at it also in the best way. And the good thing I've seen, even me as myself coming from a business family, business end up part of my life at a young age. So I ended up like helping my mom. By the time I was 5, 6, I was helping my mom at the store doing different things. So I ended up learning them. And even when you think your kids are not learning, they are learning. They are watching you. They are seeing what you're doing. And next thing you know, they're going to come to you and say, Mom, I have a business idea.
Funny story, my kids already have business ideas.
I have a feeling.
So one wants to make her own fashion line. Ooh. Yeah, my daughter is already in it. And we're like, okay, just a matter of time.
Yeah, go for it. Before I let you go, anything else you'd like to share with us?
No, I thank you for this opportunity. For reaching out, having me at this podcast. Thank you to give me your time and having this wonderful conversation.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. And your journey with the company is truly inspiring. Even spending time going to your website, all the things you guys have been doing, it's amazing for such a short time. You might look at it, it's a lot of years, but in reality, it's not, because a lot of companies take 10, 15 years to accomplish what you guys accomplished. So it's amazing.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to Female Founders Podcast. That's it for this week's episode. Be sure to follow us on your favorite podcast app or connect with us on womel.com so that you don't miss our next episode. See you next time. Bye for now.